Good morning, and welcome to Lowcountry Charity Spotlight, presented by Merchant Cooperative. This morning, Christian Maurer is spotlighting one Lowcountry charity that is helping make our local community a better place. Merchant Cooperative, a full-service credit card processing company, is proud to sponsor Lowcountry Charity Spotlight each Saturday morning here on News Radio 94.3 WSC. And now your host, Christian Maurer.
Hey, good morning, Charleston. Early Saturday morning, 7:30. In the studio today, I have the boss from the Merchant Cooperative with me, Christian Maurer Jr. How are you, young man?
I'm doing fantastic, and thank you for asking.
And we have a great guest today, Courtney Buxton.
Hello, how are you doing?
How are you? Director of Communications for the Junior League of Women in Charleston, Women Building a Better Communities.
Thank you for having us.
Well, start off, sort of give us a little background on what you do.
Well, the Junior League of Charleston is part of the Association of Junior Leagues International. We've been in Charleston for 92 years. We are an organization of women committed to promoting volunteerism, developing the potential of women, improving the community through the effective action and leadership of trained volunteers.
92 years.
That's right,
Wow.
yeah. So we've been around a long time.
92 years ago, obviously, none of us were there.
Right.
But the main focus of the Junior League of Charleston is what we discussed earlier,
Right.
obviously, is a group of professional women, working women, mothers, et cetera, that
Right.
go out and help different organizations.
Correct. Most of our members are full-time working women, and we work, as the Junior League, we work with other organizations in the community on our focus area, which is combating hunger and homelessness in the Tri-County area. We partner with other community partners to provide money, and we also provide trained volunteers. So it's sort of what makes the Junior League unique. We don't just give money to organizations. We work with them on specific projects that we develop together and provide many of the volunteers for. So when we partner with someone, they get money and they get trained volunteers and a commitment of a certain number of hours.
You guys work with a lot of charities. If you look at our archives and
That's
people
right.
that we've interviewed.
That's right. That's right. This year, our league year goes sort of follows a school year calendar. So for 2014, 2015, we are collaborating with a number of local organizations that focus on combating hunger and homelessness. A few examples are Communities in Schools. We have a project with them. Lowcountry Food Bank has been a long-time partner of ours. Lowcountry Orphan Relief.
Sure.
We also work with MUSC Center for Drug and Alcohol Programs, Sea Island Habitat for Humanity. So those just to name a few.
You know, we were talking before the show started, and you're a Yankee.
I am. Well, a Midwesterner.
Well, yeah.
A distinction.
How did you end up here, Courtney?
I grew up in Illinois, and I went to Furman University.
Are you a Bears fan?
I am, actually. My mom was raised in Chicago, and my brother's still there. So yeah, we're Bears fans.
The Bears.
The Bears, although my kids love the Panthers. So,
Yeah.
you know. It's
I
all
guess
right.
real quick, if you want to get in touch with the Junior League of Charleston, you can visit them at their website, www.jlcharleston.org.
Yes.
Or you can contact them at their local phone number, which is obviously 843-763-5284.
Thank you. Yes, that is all correct. Our website has a wealth of information about the organizations we work with and everything that we do.
So how did you come down here?
So,
But Chicago, Illinois, is that
Right,
big
right.
hot weather up there this time of year?
I wouldn't want to be there right now. No, I wanted to go to school in the South, and my mother's parents were both from the South, and so we visited a lot of family. And so I found Furman and loved it. And then after Furman, I went to law school at Carolina and met my husband there, and he's from Charleston. And after living in different places, we ended up back here in Charleston. So it's been great. I actually joined the league in Richmond, Virginia, and then transferred my membership here.
Yeah, we're coming up on a break, so there's a lot of affiliates.
Yes, all over the country and actually all over the world. You'll find junior leagues.
Yeah, Junior League. When we come back, we're going to talk about how do you volunteer?
Okay.
Where does the money come from?
Yes.
You know, everybody wants to know where the money comes from, which is great. There's a lot of people out listening today. We're going to show them how to donate. Go to the webpage. You're listening to Lowcountry Charity Spotlight, presented by the Merchant Cooperative. Courtney Buxton, Junior League of Charleston, Incorporated. 92 years, second oldest. We're sort of talking about that. Second oldest
Charity organization in
Charleston.
In Charleston.
You're a nonprofit, right?
We are, and we are a completely volunteer-based organization. We only have 2 staff members, paid employees. So that's one of the neat things about the Junior League is that our leadership positions rotate every year. So as a Junior League member, you have.
What do you mean by that?
Well, we have we are in the process right now of electing our new leaders for the 2015-2016 league year. So right now I'm the director of communications. Next year I will serve in a different position. So
okay, that's cool. So as director of communications, what are of course coming down and getting the word out to everybody
Right.
out there to help you guys. What are your primarily your responsibilities, Courtney?
Well, as director of communications, I'm on the board, and so I have the responsibilities of a board member and working with the other board members and the president-elect. But for communications, we have a group that focuses on social media, so our website and our Facebook page. We have another group that focuses on press releases and that sort of communication. Internal communication as far as newsletters and emails we do within the league to educate our members. We have over 1,000 members.
And locally?
Locally.
1,000 members?
We do.
Fill the Coliseum with you guys.
I know. Well, 500 of our members approximately right now are sustainers. So that means they've been in the league for a certain number of years. Most of them are over 40. So our sustainers provide a wealth of information. We have active sustainers who are in their 80s, who are still very active in the league.
God bless them, man.
Yeah,
out there moving around, helping. That beautiful.
It is a great thing, and they're a great resource for us. And then we have about 400 active members right now. So those are members who are, part of an ongoing project, serving the league in some sort of leadership capacity. And then we have about 100 what we call provisionals, who are people who are in the process of becoming new members. So,
do you have a physical location, offices? Or?
We do. We're at 51 Folly Road in Charleston.
Sure.
It's a house there that the Junior League has had since the early 80s as our office. So we have meetings there. We have it's a great sort of good facility for us for a lot of different uses.
Yeah, so when everybody gets together for like a meet and greet and strategy
Right. That's where we have a lot of our sort of smaller meetings. And then when we have our general membership meetings, which involve hundreds of people, those sort of rotate around town. We had our most recent one at the Charleston Museum using their facility, their amphitheater facility.
I've never been there, Christian. You ever been to the museum?
It's a great spot.
I was there a couple weeks ago for our Carolina One Christmas party. So
well,
there you go. They have a really good room for having a large meeting. So we do that. We have them all around town. Out at Charlestown Landing, we use their facility as well. So
okay, so I'm a woman. No, not really. Not really. I can't find anything that. Right. And my shoes never match my belt. Let me put it that way. But okay, and you want to get involved.
Right.
What would one expect?
Okay, so in order to join the Junior League of Charleston, it is a group for women, and a woman needs to be 21 years old and a resident of the Charleston area, and must have an interest in volunteerism and a commitment to community service. That's really what we're all about. There's applications will be available for the next league year here in the spring of 2015. I think in April they will be online on our website at jlcharleston.org. And it's a fairly simple application to complete. There's a $35 application fee. We do have a requirement for a sponsor. So if you don't already know someone in the Junior League, then you can indicate that on your form, and we will pair you up with someone who will be a sponsor. So it's a way to let you get to know a current member during the application process, to ask questions, to fully understand.
Like a mentor, someone to help you along, what to expect.
Yes.
Obviously, introductions with all the other members and all the other businesses and nonprofits that you work with, right?
Right. That is, one of the main things that the Junior League provides for its members is training. We are, besides volunteering in the community, within our organization, we provide a lot of training for our members. We have all sorts of leadership classes and experiences, not only serving leadership positions in the league, but we have sort of like a 5-week course or a 5-session course that you can take called Leadership Leadership Institute that we do for our members, which is free to our members. It's part of.
Oh, the training's great.
The training is a big part of it.
So when you're in training, it's the do's and don'ts. What would someone expect when they get out of training? What would they would they do?
What would they learn? Well, they not only learn about the Junior League, which is a pretty a very well organized group. We have we run on a council system, and we follow Robert's Rules of Orders, and we have an agenda for every meeting. So when you go to a Junior League meeting, you always walk in. There's always an agenda. There's always a formal process that's happening. So that's very helpful when our members go out into the community and serve on other boards. They really know how to run a meeting and how to do that. But also, for example, our Leadership Institute last year focused on emotional intelligence, and we had this whole course on emotional intelligence, which is sort of a popular subject in the business world as far as interacting with others and sort of in an HR capacity.
You got to know how to act.
That's right. And you learn things that you can take back into your professional life as well.
Here, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to ask, tell us about some of the work that the Junior League does in our community and some of your current community partners.
Sure. So I mentioned Lowcountry Food Bank. They've been a community partner of ours. Obviously, our focus area is hunger and homelessness, so they're an important partner. Our relationship with them started in 2006, 2007 with $750 in seed money. Okay. And since then, that has grown into over $200,000 in money that we've given to the Lowcountry Food Bank.
Wow.
Plus thousands and thousands of volunteer hours. We have one of our programs with them is called Backpack Buddies, where we go every Saturday and pack bags that go home with children in need in their backpacks so they have food over the weekend. And so we have the Lowcountry Food Bank has awarded the Junior League with a Volunteer of the Year before because of the number of backpacks that we pack on those Saturday mornings. So
you're helping other nonprofits.
Yes.
Am I reading it right?
Yes.
I mean, you guys,
yes.
Okay, because me and Christian sit and we interview a lot of them. Mm-hmm. And so I could refer them to you because they may not have
all the resources.
Right.
How to structure.
Right.
Maybe how to write grants.
Right.
How to ask for money. All those things.
All those things. On our website, there's an application process that organizations can go through. Usually the deadline is in September. So the deadline will be coming up in September 2015 for our next round of projects. But groups can apply to the Junior League for what they would like us to do. If they have a project, if they'd like us to come serve in their soup kitchen, or if they have a project that involves developing some literacy skills or things like that. Our qualification is it needs to relate to hunger and homelessness, to preventing hunger and homelessness in the Tri-County area.
There's always something for you guys to do,
right.
And so many people help.
That's right. We have East Cooper Meals on Wheels is a new partner of ours, and we've worked with them this year on a food drive, just one Saturday morning at some different Harris Teeter stores that raised a lot of money. So it can be sort of a, one shot project, or it can be a long-term project as well. So
depending on how much help they need.
Right. We have some organizations who, just need a handful of volunteers for something pretty specific, and others that have an ongoing need. Habitat for Humanity would be sort of a larger project that involves more hands.
We had those guys down there. I like those guys. I see them doing a TV commercial lately. Have you seen them on TV?
I have. They do so much great work in our community. They really do. So,
and I guess getting back to the Junior League of Charleston, if you need to contact them, what you need to make a donation and or join, if you want to be empowered by their group, their local phone number is 843-763-5284, or you can get them obviously on the internet at www.jlcharleston.org.
Yes.
I want to bring up something. Money.
Yes.
Okay.
How do you donate? How much do you need?
Do you get government money? Is there grants? Courtney, we sort of fill us in on how the revenue flow goes to you guys and where that revenue goes to help people.
We do not get government money. Our money is raised in the community. We have a number of fundraisers. One of our probably oldest and most recognizable fundraisers is our cookbook, Charleston Receipts and Charleston Receipts Repeats. Charleston Receipts is the green cover, and it is sort of known as the Bible of Southern cooking. It was first published on November 1st, 1950. It's the oldest junior league cookbook still in print.
Well, I know a lot of gals.
I have one. Yeah, my house.
There you
have
go.
one, really?
Yeah,
And it's sort of
My wife would love to get a hold of that.
Well, we could get you a coffee.
Yeah, we want them.
It's you can buy it on our website, and you can also buy our cookbooks at Charleston Cooks, Barnes and Noble, Southern Seasons, and many other gift shops in the local
It's all
area.
vegetarian, right? Southern food.
Right, especially the original. Right, no, there's definitely some lard and other things involved, but
I love
it's really classic, authentic Southern cooking. And over the years, since 1950, that initial investment that we have estimated that initial cookbook cost, the investment was about $150 to get that up and running. And through that cookbook alone, we've raised over $1 million. That goes directly back into the community.
You guys know what you're doing.
This organization has been around a long time and had a lot of wonderful leaders who put good things in place. We also have an annual fundraiser called the Whale of a Sale, which just happened in November. It was our 40th anniversary this past year, and it's basically a huge garage sale. It's at the Omar Shrine Temple.
Okay.
And this year we raised over $53,000.
Sit down by Patriots Point?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So that raised over $53,000, and all of that goes back to our community partners. And then upcoming, we have our Derby party, Night at the Races. It's Charleston's only Derby party, and it's coming up on May 2nd at the Daniel Island Club.
Now, Night at the Races, that's...
Kentucky Derby. So it's a Kentucky Derby party. It's May 2nd at the Daniel Island Club. There'll be live music, a VIP
the
area.
Country Club?
Yeah, at the Daniel Island Club, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
gotcha. Okay.
Yes. So there'll be an open bar, silent and live auction, and of course, live viewing of the Derby. And that is, we expect to raise a lot of money there this year. And it's open to the community, so we would love
How
to
much
see.
to get in?
Tickets are at various prices, but it is open to the public, and we would love to see everyone out there because it's going to be a great event and a big fundraiser for us this year as well. And again, all of the proceeds go back into the community.
Awesome. And then look on the webpage, your guys' webpage. That would have a lot of information about the Derby.
The website will have all the information about it. You can buy tickets on the website. They just went on sale.
So go buy tickets.
Tickets.
And also make a donation.
That's right. Thank you.
Can you gamble on the... You don't... Or you got to call your local bookie.
Yeah,
the Junior
I'm not
League
sure,
isn't
right?
handling the action on it?
Not a sanctioned part of the event.
Awesome. So, okay, I go through the training. I come in. What type of direction would you give me? So what would I do like my first day or first week if one of the gals sign up?
Okay, there's a very structured provisional program. So your first year of the Junior League, you'll have what's called a provisional advisor. You'll be in a sort of a small group where you learn about the league, you learn about the history of it, what we're involved with in, what we do, what it involves. And during that first year, you have a certain number of volunteer hours that you need to complete. And the idea is to get you a little bit of exposure to everything. So you can...
So continuous education. You're just not, okay, you're a member now, see you later.
Right. No, not at all.
That's so important, Courtney, it is.
Very, very hands-on. And then once they become an active member, then they member can choose where she would like to work. So if she's interested in volunteering at the food bank, she can sign up for that placement. If she would like to work on our newsletter.
Where their strengths might be.
Right, right.
Gotcha.
Or try something new. Maybe she's never had a chance to do PR before, so that's what she'd like to do.
Right. So, I mean, this group has kind of enticed me. I mean, it's obviously a woman-empowered group.
Right, right.
And that's extraordinary. I mean, that's nice to have, obviously, around here in Charleston.
It is. It is. It's a great way to get in, for women to be involved in their community, but also to network with other professional women and learn a lot about how to do better in their community along the way.
Right. We're going to come back and talk about this fantastic organization and mention some of the people that they're helping now. You're listening to Lowcountry Charity Spotlight, presented by the Merchant Cooperative. You recognize that music, Courtney?
I don't.
You know. Well, let's talk about Derby night real quick.
Okay.
Do you already have your hat and dress picked out?
I don't. I'm still working on that. But it is going to be a chance to wear your derby gear, big hats, seersucker suits. People will be decked out. So it'll be a lot of fun.
What do they call those suits? What do they call them? Seersucker suits?
Well,
Seersucker.
they're basically a striped suit.
Right.
Would Sears sell them?
It's a southern tradition.
It is.
You
It
know,
is.
A true southern gentleman only wears a seersucker suit, is what I'm told.
And you can wear them in bright colors for the derby party.
Yeah.
Right.
We were talking, I've
Go
been to
all
the
out.
Derby a lot, and it's really cool. This is going to be a great event. And then, so you mentioned you had VIP and general admission?
We do. So tickets start at $100 and for the general admission ticket, and then the $175 for the VIP tickets. So, and you can buy them on our website at jlcharleston.org.
What's the VIP?
It's access to a different area within the party with, different food and
Nice.
drinks and maybe more of a private setting in the beginning. So,
and you can always give more, right?
That's right. And we're still looking for corporate sponsors as well. So, it's an opportunity for businesses to get involved as well and be included in our with our package for corporate sponsors.
Yeah, corporate sponsor for the business owners listening out there. This
Yes.
sounds like a great event. And
Yes.
so what would they
have
get?
prices
How
on
much?
that?
You got pricing on that, or should they just
It's
all
on the
on the
website.
site. It's on the
I
site.
don't have it here in front of me, but it is on the website of the different levels of corporate sponsorship. And also, we have corporate sponsors for the league in general. So businesses could become involved by being a corporate sponsor for an event, either right now the Night at the Races Derby party, or we had corporate sponsors for the Whale of a Sail. And then also we have corporate sponsors for the Junior League in general. So lots of ways for businesses to become involved in what we're doing.
long-term partnerships? You want to?
Yes.
Yeah, special thanks. I'm sure you want to give for all the wonderful people.
That's right. Well, we have some wonderful long-term partnerships. People who we've been working with for a long time. Lowcountry Food Bank is one who I've mentioned already. Communities and schools we've been with for a couple of years. I Heart Hungry Kids, who I think you all are talking to sometime soon. They're actually sort of a close friend of the Junior League, and we've done a lot with them. D. Norton Lowcountry Children's Center actually started because of the Junior League. In 1975, the Junior League did a study about some needs in our area and where we could have the most impact. And D. Norton was a Junior League member who ended up heading up that organization. And you can read all about it on the Lowcountry Children's Center website. They give the history that involves the Junior League. So that's that's a great example of a community project that the Junior League started, and then it grew into its own organization.
Like spun off.
Yes,
Oh, that's
absolutely.
awesome.
And it wouldn't be there unless the Junior League of Charleston started here 92 years ago.
That's right, because by 1975, it was a really well-established organization, and so we were able to work with the state legislature to point out the need for those child services that now are normal for us here in the Charleston area.
Right.
So, to join, to be a member, if there's other nonprofits listening that need help.
Yes, we would love to hear from them.
Yeah.
We would love to hear from them. If you go on our website, there's information about our application process. And again, those applications are due in September of 2015. So we are, every year, our partnerships change. Sometimes we have long-term partnerships, and sometimes they vary from year to year. It just depends on the needs.
Let's put that website and phone number out there again for those nonprofits, the great people that we meet here all the time helping people. And I see where the Junior League is such a great benefit to help these other organizations.
Right, absolutely. So get your checkbooks out or your credit cards and call this number, 843-763-5284, or go to their website, which is www.jlcharleston.org. Make a donation, buy some tickets to their Kentucky Derby event coming up, and get involved.
So even if you have stuff around the house, extra food and stuff like that, you guys order direct all that stuff, right?
We do, and we always are taking donations for our Whale of a Sail. So if you have quota that we call, that's what we call it, quota, that you would like to donate to the Whale of a Sail, we'll take that as well. So thank you.
Courtney, you're awesome. Your organization's great. I'm so glad you came on the show today.
Well, thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
If there's anything the Merchant Cooperative can do to contribute, I'd like to come to the horse thing. That sounds like a gas and meet a lot of people there.
We hope you will be there. That would be wonderful. It's a lot of fun. It really is.
Okay, thanks again.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, Junior Women League, give them a call, donate money. You're listening to Charleston's first and only News Talk Radio, 94.3. Have a great day.
Lowcountry Charity Spotlight is presented each week by Merchant Cooperative, a full-service credit card processing company that provides payment processing services to businesses all over the Lowcountry. Please help and support this morning's charity so they can continue their good works. Thank you for listening, and be sure to join us each Saturday morning at 7:30 here at News Radio 94.3 WSC.